What is going up, everybody? Week 14 NFL picks and predictions. Nick Alberici is back. Happy December, basically, because last week I did this, it was November. I hope everybody enjoyed the week. And basically, we have, five more weeks left in the regular season than we have playoffs. So, time just flying, man. It's actually crazy. Um, so let's jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it. Yeah, let's see what happens here this week. All right, so Thursday night football. We have the Patriots at the Steelers, the shit bowl. The Steelers are 6. Over under is 29.5. I think this is the lowest under of a game that I've seen ever. I mean, ever. I mean, think about it. Like, just sit here and just think. I mean, for real. Um, no Kenny Pickett, Trubisky starting, and Stevenson's out the running back for the Patriots. So it's going to go under. I'm going to take 13-6 Patriots, or Steelers, I'm sorry. Never would take the Patriots. 13-6 Steelers. Defensive game. There you go. On the Sunday, Buccaneers at Falcons. Atlanta is 2.5. Over under is 39.5. Well, Desmond Ritter's home, so what's that tell you? Give me the Falcons. If Tampa Bay loses this game, they're practically officially done, in my opinion. So I think Atlanta wins this game 21-17. Division game, it should be a one-score affair. And I just think, it's Ritter at home. If this is in Tampa, I think Atlanta already beat them, I believe. But being home here gives me the Atlanta even more. Then here's a little bit of a weird game. Lions at Bears. The Lions are only 3-point favorites, and their over-under is 40.5. I do get division game on the road, 39 degrees, it says. Outdoor game for the Lions. And the Bears are coming off the bye. I do get that. I think it's going to be a really close game, a closer game than what people might think. I think it's going to be like a 24 to... No, not 24. That's too low for Detroit, I think, against the Bears. Too low scoring. I'm going to say I'm going to go high scoring here. I really could say it. I'm going to say 34-28 Lions. I just really could see a high scoring game. I really could see the Bears putting up all those points. I just really could. I just feel like, just last year when they played, I think it was like 31-30. Detroit won. It was like that. So it's gonna be to me, it's gonna be an entertaining game. With the Lions taking it. Then we have the Colts at the Bengals. Indy is 1. Over under 39.5. I think that Jake Browning game, that was a fluke. I mean, come on. They would have lost the game, first of all, if Lawrence was in that last drive. I think they lose. And in overtime, they lose. And the Jaguars' defense isn't all that. So I'm going to take the Colts. I know Minshew's going good right now. I'm not a fully believer in those fluke wins, from a guy. There's 1 week, oh, hurrah, big game, short week. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take the Colts here. I like the Colts here 26-20. And I feel, the Colts are, they're the most shocking team to me this year, to be honest with you. Them and Houston, same division. The two most shocking teams who I'm like, holy shit, like they're playing extremely well this year. Then we got Jaguars at Browns. Cleveland is 3. Over under 30.5. Another over under that's low. If Lawrence is playing this game, I'm going to take the Jags, but he's probably not, so I'm going to take the Browns. Just their defense is going to be the factor in it. I'll take the Browns, low scoring affair, 17-10. They're back at home. That's what makes me pick them. If it was in Jacksonville, I'd probably take the Jags. But the Browns being home gives me that instinct that okay they're gonna win because they're actually 5-1 at home this year, so they're kind of unstoppable at home. Um, so give me the Browns. Panthers at Saints. New Orleans is 4.5. Over under 37.5. Um, yeah, I feel like this game right here, the Saints have to win it because it's just that game because like if they lose this game, it's like okay, they're officially done. You know what I mean? They need to stay pace in this division. I think Winston's. I would lean towards Winston starting. Carr's all fucked up. I don't know if you could really play him. And the Panthers are 0-7 on the road, so um, I'll take the Saints 27-21. Um, I think this, big Olave game. That's what I think. And I think the Panthers. I think it's a Thielen game. I feel like every time he plays the Saints, Thielen does well. So he might catch a touchdown or two in this game. And I like the way Chuba Hubbard is running the ball for the Panthers. He's actually doing not too bad. Miles Sanders is just disappointing. Yeah, Hubbard's not doing too bad. He's going to be that team starter next year, I think. I just feel like that team, they're just, who knows, no first round pick next year. And I feel like, he's going to be the starter. And Miles Sanders got him that big deal. He's going to be the backup. It's crazy to think, but yeah. So give me the Saints this week, but it should still be an entertaining game, division game. Texans at the Jets. Houston is 5.5. Another low over under is 32.5. I like Houston obviously here. The Jets did release Tim Boyle, so expect Trevor Siemian to start. I think Stroud, they need this game. This is huge. So they might struggle a little bit that Jets day. So give me 21-10 Houston. Well, I'm not gonna try to go obvious here. And I'll explain why later in the video. But here's my lock of the week. Ravens at home against the Rams. Baltimore 7, over under 40.5. Okay. But this is my lock of the week, and I'll explain later why in the video. Because the Ravens they need this game. And I feel like they should dominate at home. Off the bye, the Rams are playing, they're 6-6, but they're not really. You put them in the same boat as the Vikings at 6-6. Who's better? I mean, I know some people say, Minnesota, especially when all healthy, who's better? So, so yeah, I think the Ravens squashed the Rams. I think it's going to be, Beckham, revenge game, sort of. I think the Ravens win this game 31-17. I think this is the game that everybody might say, the Rams offense might be able to keep up with Puka and Kupp hasn't been done shit, Cooper Kupp, but I think the Ravens squash them. So that's why the Ravens are my lock of the week here. On to the 4 o'clock window. We have the Seahawks at the 49ers. San Fran is 10.5, over on 46.5. This is obviously a too obvious lock. That's why. I feel like they're way more of a lock than the Ravens. San Fran, Kenneth Walker's probably going to be out for Seattle. San Fran dominated the Eagles last week in every phase of the game besides the first quarter. They just dominated them, and I feel like they're going to dominate Seattle as well. I think it's going to be a 34-20 type of game, San Fran. And then we got the Vikings at the Raiders. The Vikings coming off the bye, and the Raiders coming off the bye. Vikings are 3, over under 40.5. Although the Vikings really haven't announced a starter yet, they're going to do that tomorrow. I feel like it's going to be Dobbs. I feel like you give him one more opportunity at it, especially with JJ coming back this week. But the leash is short. I mean, he fucks up 2 early turnovers in the first quarter. You consider pulling him for probably Nick Mullins. And then after that, you see where you're at. After that, Mullins does well, you start him. He don't play well, you start Jaren Hall. So I'll take the Vikings, obviously, here. They need a win. The Raiders are done, so the Vikings need a win. I mean, they got to get this bad taste out of their mouth. Last 3 games they should have won. They should be 8-4 right now. Easily was Kirk Cousins or 8-4. I think, dome game, luckily for them, it ain't outdoors. So I think the Vikings win this game 23-17. And bold prediction in this game, Alexander Madison gets his first rushing touchdown of the season. How crazy that seems as it is. But I feel like Madison, he hasn't scored yet. He's caught two or three touchdown passes, but he hasn't run one in yet. So Madison to score. Vikings win, and I'm more excited about Jefferson being back in the game, to be honest with you. So then we have one of two games of the week. Bills at the Chiefs. KC's 2.5 over on 47.5. Bills off the bye. They're angry after that crushing loss in Philly. But the Chiefs just lost badly. Shouldn't have happened in Green Bay. So that's why I'm going to take KC here. I don't think Mahomes is going to lose 2 games in a row. I just really don't see it. If they would have won last week, I might be taking Buffalo. But I'm going to take Kansas City. Every time these two teams play, it's always a classic. Ever going back to the game, the divisional round in 2022, but 2021 season. I'm going to take KC here, 31-24. It's that type of game. You know what I mean? 31-24 KC. But I'll be entertained by it. So, obviously, I'll have NFL Red Zone on because the Vikings are playing. Even I always watch NFL Red Zone no matter what's going on. So, unless the Vikings are on, but they're not. But, it's going to be an entertaining 4 o'clock window, I'll tell you that, with the games. Because, every team in this besides the Raiders so far named their playoff content. Besides maybe these 2 teams. But Broncos at Chargers. Chargers are 3, over-runners 43.5. I'll take the Chargers at home. If this game was in Denver, I would have probably taken the Broncos. But they're Chargers at home. Last go at it for a playoff push. They ain't going to get in, but last go at it. I'll take the Chargers here, 27-24. Russell Wilson threw a pick last week that crushed Denver's dreams late. But, division game on the road. Back-to-back road games for Denver. Give me the Chargers. And then we got game of the week number 2. Eagles at Cowboys. Dallas is 3.5. Over-under 52.5. Give me Dallas here, 31-28. I just think at home, Dallas is just unstoppable. The Eagles last week showed me that, first of all, I've been saying they're playing fraudulent football all year. I've said last week the Niners are going to win. I feel like the Niners are the best team in the NFL. If Dallas wins this game big, it's a huge game, man. Because if the Eagles win this game, they're definitely going to win the division. If they lose this game, who knows? And the Eagles will be a wild card team. And that ain't good for them. But I'm going to take, like I said, I'm going to take Dallas here. They always split. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it that way. I don't care what people say about me at the Eagles and all this and all that, but if you're a contender, you don't lose to another contender that's right behind you or tied with you, basically. That's the 49ers by, 18 points? Was it 42-19? They crushed them. 22-point game, basically. And you're sitting over here saying, 22-point game. You're sitting over here saying that this Eagles team to you doesn't worry you after a loss like that? Okay. Because I'll tell you one thing. I was worried last year and we lost to Dallas 40-3. And look, so we'll see. Then we got Titans at Dolphins. Here's another lock, but I'm not taking the obvious lock because Dolphins are 13. Over-under is 47.5. The Dolphins should win this game easily. This is going to be like a 37-14 type of deal. Miami's playing some good football right now. My one buddy, he's a Dolphins fan. He's actually going to the game. He's watching this. Hope you have a good game. And I hope you're going to see a win, but I hope you see a blowout win. Because, Miami, I'm liking it right now. I'm liking what I'm saying. as of right now, I think Miami is going to go to the Super Bowl as of right now. But because there's nobody in the AFC right now is telling me that they would knock off their offense. Unless if they have the number one seed, especially. I mean, if they have to go to Baltimore, I don't think they would win in Baltimore in the playoffs. They do play each other week 17 in Baltimore. That's going to be a crucial game. That might be for number one seed. But as of right now, I think Miami, they're 5-0 at home. If they keep this up, this home pace, they're I think right now they would be my Super Bowl team out of AFC, and maybe Dolphins versus 49ers. But yeah, give me Miami here big. And then we got Green Bay at the Giants. Green Bay 6.5 over under 36.5. Although the Packers are severely overhyped, it's crazy. And they're probably going to make the playoffs with their easy schedule coming up. They're going to get destroyed first round. It doesn't matter. Actually, low key, if they ended the 6th seed, we ended the 7th. I'm all in because we would be third place. We would get a better draft pick than them. And then next year we would have the easier schedule if you think about it. Because they would have to play Dallas, and the Lions have to play the Eagles. We would have to play either the Giants or the Commanders. And then they would have to play Buffalo because the Lions would play Miami, and we would play either the Jets or we would play the Jets. So I'd much rather play those flunky teams instead of, contenders. So I'll take it. So Green Bay should win, and Green Bay should win this game 27-13. So, and then last week of bye weeks, I believe, it's Cardinals and Commanders. The only team on byes. Nobody's really missing much of those two teams. And that's it. So, week 14. Wow, I can't believe we're already in December, man. It's crazy. It really is. I remember just sitting here doing week 1. It's wow. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for you guys this week. Just enjoy especially enjoy the 4 o'clock and night games. They're the games. 1 o'clock games have been taking relieving lately, but these games, these 4 o'clock windows and Sunday night games, gonna be a good game. So, all right, guys, I'll see you guys next week with Week 15 NFL picks and predictions. And as always, Skol Flakes. All right, guys, take care.